Cloud computing is the use of network of remote server hosted on the internet to store, manage, and process data rather than a local server. Or cloud computing is a means of networking remote servers that are hosted on the internet rather than storing and processing data a local server or a PC's hard drive. One of the following three types of cloud infrastructure is used. Type of cloud computing. Cloud computing is basically we have cloud deployments and cloud service. Cloud deployments can be classified as public cloud, private cloud, hybrid cloud, and a cloud service on the other hand can be infrastructure as service, platform as service, and software as service. Let us see one by one. A public cloud or deployment models. Cloud computing is one of the first one is public cloud. The services are stored off-site and accessed over the internet. It can be used by general public. All hardwares, softwares, and supporting infrastructure is owned and managed by the cloud provider like Amazon Web Service and Microsoft Azure are public cloud. This is the first type is a public cloud. Here a third-party provider manages the service, applications, and the storage. Much like public utility, anyone can subscribe to the provider's cloud service, which is usually operated through their own data centers. The other is private cloud. Private cloud is where the infrastructure is used exclusively by single organizations. The organizations may run its private cloud or outsource it to hosting company, and the service and the infrastructures are maintained on the private network like AWS, VMware. This is especially a business or organizations would typically use a private cloud. This might be hosted on their on-site data centers, although some companies host through a third-party provider instead. Either way, the computing infrastructures exist as a private network accessible over the internet. The third option is hybrid cloud. It consists of functionality of both public and private. For a project like NASA is using hybrid cloud computing deployments as open source cloud registered project. Nebula uses private cloud for research, development, and additional public cloud to share dataset with external partner and the public. Here, the private clouds are connected to public clouds, allowing data and applications to be shared between them. Private clouds exist alone can be very limiting, and hybrid offers a business more flexibility. Often, a hybrid cloud includes multiple service providers. Hybrid can offer more computing capacity for a business application when the need for this spikes. This sudden expansion into the public cloud is known as cloud bursting. Hybrid also enables applications to keep sensitive client data in a private cloud but cannot to end users software in public cloud. Cloud computing service can focus on infrastructures, web development, or cloud-based applications. These are often regarded as a stack. All are on-demand, pay-as-go. The service model cloud computing also. The first one is infrastructure as a service. You rent IT infrastructure service, servers and the networks from cloud providers on pay-as-you-go basis. Users of infrastructure as service can outsource and build a virtual data center in the cloud and have access to the resource as well. This service model, infrastructure as service, gives you management of whole deals, servers, web development tools and applications. The examples are AWS, Elastic Computers Cloud. The second one is platform as service. It provides as a platform on which software can be developed and deployed. The cloud provider allows the customer to deploy their own applications using programming language and the tools. Platform as service offer a complete web development environment without the worry of the hardware that runs in it. Examples: AWS, Elastic, Beanstalk. The third one, software as service. These cloud providers host and manage the software applications on subscription basis. Client maintains the control of software environment but does not maintain any equipment. This is the final software service allow access to cloud-based applications, usually through web browsers interface. Software as service is at top of the stack, like examples Amazon Web Service are most known. Cloud computing has been around since 2000, yet it is only in the last 10 years that major players like IBM, Amazon, and Google have offered commercially viable high-capacity networks. The difference between infrastructure as service, platform as service, and software as service are here on the left side. On premises, where all things managed by you. Infrastructure as service, the applications, data, runtime, middleware and operating system are managed by you or by the users. The rest, virtualization, server, storage and networking, are managed by the vendors. In PaaS, applications and the data only managed by the users or the owners, and the runtime, middleware, operating system, virtualization, server, storage and networking are managed by the vendors. Where SaaS, the software as service, fully managed by the vendors. So cloud computing service providers give the ability to manage applications and service through a global network. Example like Amazon Web Service and Microsoft Azure. So the advantage of cloud computing. Well, cloud providers have vast resource of computing powers at their fingertips. They can allocate this whenever required with just few mouse of click. Cloud providers source on global scale, so they can deliver the precise bandwidth, storage, and the power business needs when it needs it. It gets better. Much like with any utility, a business benefits from economy of scale, which means cheap computing power. Because the cloud providers' hardware and softwares are shared, there is no need for initial costly capital investments, and it goes much further than that. Businesses save on the electricity required 24/7 to power and cool that computing infrastructure. In effect, energy costs are shared. The cloud allows you and multiple users to access your data from any locations, a smartphone, laptop, desktop, wherever you are. You can access the data you need at any time. With cloud computing, a business process it is data more efficiently, increasingly productivity, maintenance is much cheaper, often free, so reliability is rarely a worry. Cloud computing allows CEOs to focus on running their business.